punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
Well, let's talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down movement.
That's tougher right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a 1st-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. gets the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Holding, offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Still 2nd down.
Pick it up.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it 3rd down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jones on 1st and 10 to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hurts finding Goedert there. First down, Philadelphia. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got that good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another good gain. That's now 45 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. give him and he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And pass complete to Moore.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. That gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and he is one short of first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Jones now throwing on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Jones setting up the screen for Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to end up incomplete.
Because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So we've got
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first.
Quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a
Delay
drive.
game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game, or make people miss down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this 3rd quarter now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the 2nd half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get this to Lazard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be incomplete. So a incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the middle with Cook. Down at the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Now Jones on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportion.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, A tough way for it to end.